Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's get started. I don't know if it'll be a day in the life or I'm hoping to do the full week, but they kind of tend to get long, and I also kind of tend to forget to pick up the camera as often. Today's Monday, it's almost 8 o'clock, and already I forgot something. I forgot that the power company let us know that they are doing maintenance in our area and they have to shut down the power for a few hours this morning. So the things that I needed to get done, or I wanted to get done today, of course, were like things that required power. So I wanted to update our budget, and I need to be online and checking things, but we won't have internet because we won't have that available to us. We won't have the router. I will have my phone, but when the power is out, I tend to try not to drain the battery completely. So I could use the hotspot, but it's just, I'd rather just wait and see if the power comes on in the afternoon. So right now we're scrambling and getting breakfast for my two kiddos that are up. We try to wake up my teen. He didn't want to wake up, so if he has to scrounge for breakfast, then that's what he's got to do because he chose to get up later. But I know, tough mom moment, but it is what it is. So, oh, the other thing that I wanted to do is create task card list for my youngest, some new ones, but we'll just have to go to plan B, which we don't have, but we'll fake it until, we'll figure it out. So happy Monday. I'm going to get my coffee while it's still warm because, then it's going to turn off and it won't be hot. And that'll make for not happy mama. Water kettle's going, heater's going, all the things. I thought about leaving the house for the morning, but I couldn't figure out where we would go for a few hours and still be able to get stuff done because this week is going to be a busier week. So let's get into it. We've had quite the exciting morning. It is a little after 12. Is it 12 or 1, guys?
It is 8 minutes to 1.
It's almost 1. So I have my kiddos. My youngest is finishing up a math center. I'm about to go work out. I wanted to work out just for reference how the morning is going. I wanted to work out at 10. It is now almost 1. We had a wasp inside the house, which shook us. So I had to don my superhero cape and get rid of that because really after I got it out, I was like, okay, so a little dramatic maybe for some, but oh my gosh. So then we had to call pest control and see if they could fit us in for an extra spray and all that fun stuff. There's other stuff that's been happening. We've had some big emotions from kiddos, and so pausing for that and just getting back into Monday. Oh, the neighborhood's awake. I'm sure you can hear the stuff in the background too. I just warmed up a can of soup for me. My macros, I got to get them on track. I didn't plan out my day today, which never bodes really well. But before I do all of that, I'm going to take a minute and go work out. The son is playing peekaboo, and so it's hard to get the workout in when that happens. Anyways, I'm going to work out, and then we'll come back and see what needs to be done next. Okay, we are running errands. We're off. It is a little after 10. We're probably, we're okay on time. But we're going to our first appointment, and then a bunch of other things that I stuck in there that I shouldn't have, but I did anyways. A grocery pickup. I'm trying to see if we have time to clean out the car, because as I got in the car, I was like, oh my gosh, what a mess, and this is one of the last sunny days we're gonna have for a while, so I'd rather do it then, blah, 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 blah. So, okay. Let's get to our first appointment. It is a class for my youngest, and then it is a special time. And it may be emotional, so we're gonna go do that and then just kind of see how he handles it and go from there, really. Best angle ever, but we ran into Walmart. My kiddos decided to celebrate my youngest doing so well as an appointment and his change and everything, and so they requested a frozen pizza for lunch, and I said sure, we can do that. But I didn't put that on my pickup order, so we dropped into Walmart. And of course, when you drop into Walmart, there's like 10 other things that you're like, oh yeah, I also need this, this, and this. So $50 later, we're leaving. But the good news is we got the pizza. The not so great news is it's a little after 1 right now, and so I'm gonna miss my online Bible study that I usually do. So that's a bummer for this week because I really like it, but it's okay. Yeah, it is what it is sometimes. God bless you. God bless you.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You're good. Okay, so let's go home, and then I'll show you everything we picked up. We did a few things. Anyways, but that's the check-in, I think, for Tuesday afternoon. Impromptu grocery haul. This has been happening way too much for November, but here's the pizza that we said we were going to get. Yeah, put the oven on, please, guys, for $3.75. I'm going to warm up the oven. We also did a pickup order, like I mentioned. I got some tater tots. We're going to do a tater tot casserole, and then I bought these for next week. We all really like these hash brown patties, and I thought those would be handy for breakfast. I just need to clean off this table. It's kind of a mess. I needed more coffee creamer, so I thought I would try this one. This is the oatmeal cooking one. I don't know, I've never tried it, but we'll try that. Let me get the other stuff out and then I'll show you. These are going to be stocking stuffers, funny enough, but that's, you know, practicality. This is for Thanksgiving week. I figured I might as well grab one now. So we like, well, most of us like the green bean casserole. So grab that. My dad actually likes the plain jelly beans, so I thought I'd send these to him. We do a Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving with the toast. If you've seen the cartoon, Charlie Brown makes toast, jelly beans, and pretzel and popcorn, I think. And so we watched the movie and we eat that, and I was telling my parents, and my mom was mentioning they can't find just plain jelly beans, and so we picked those up to send to them. I don't really care for the plain jelly beans, so we got these for our Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. I got 2 things of grape juice. My kids like that grape juice. They only have the white one, bud, so we got that. They've also, my kids, these are not the best snacks, but graham crackers. They come on the graham cracker kit, so I bought another one. I also got 6 of the mineral waters. My kids are fine, I promise. The screaming in the background is just them being excited to be home. So, because it was like part of a buy 6, get 50 cents off, plus they were on sale, and I didn't need anything else from that buy 6 category. So I went ahead and got all mineral waters. I'm hoping this will last us for a while. Then, like I said, we ran into Walmart. My youngest said he needed slippers. So he got slippers, but funny enough, these are the exact same ones he already has from last season. He just got a bigger size in them. So he got those. Gummies, also not a super fantastic snack, but they were on clearance, so we grabbed one. We also grabbed 2 cans of pineapple because he's having pizza and he likes pineapple on his pizza, but they didn't have one available like that, so we grabbed a can of pineapple for him to have. Sorry, it's really noisy in here. I bought 2 bags of these mini bagels. I'm hoping that my kids will help me make mini pizzas for the freezer out of these. We've done it before, and they work out well, and then that way we can stop running out and buying a frozen pizza all the time. These I'd like to make some breakfast sandwiches out of, plus I just like English muffins, so grabbed those while we were there too. I grabbed potatoes while we were in there. I think I'm going to try to make mashed potatoes this week, so, and then freeze them if I need to, or they should be able to keep depending on when I make them this week, but that's for Thanksgiving. For us is next week. So, oh yeah, okay, so my kiddos need some watercolors for art for school, so I grabbed that, just that little kit. Colored pencils, I think we got 2 of them. We should have. Yeah, we did. So 2 sets of colored pencils. My oldest wanted some, and then my littles are going to share. These are more stocking stuffers. These and these, and then this as well. It's going to be a gift. My daughter is doing a Nutcracker performance this year, and so I thought she would appreciate having this little ornament guy, so, or girl. So, and I think that's it. Oh, no, so we ran into the thrift store. We thought we were going to have more time, but between the pickup order, but right as we were getting, pulling into the thrift store, we got the notice that our order was ready for pickup. But my daughter, she cannot find her winter coat, and I'm wondering if it was too small or we ended up letting it go, because I remember it had a tear in it. So I found her a winter coat there. She just needed one that was a little bit thicker and had, could be in the snow. Oh, I was the words, I need to eat. So we found this one there. Hopefully it's not super thick, but it's, I mean, it's poofy, thick enough. And it was only $6, I think. Yeah, so we'll give this a wash, and then she's got that. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys, I also needed coffee filters. This was part of our pickup order. And then these also are for my dad. I get him a pack every year. So I grabbed that too while I was there. That's the order. That is our pickup order. Sorry, we got a weird glare here, but I like I said, I'm seriously considering or thinking of talking to my husband about a no spend December. I know that sounds totally crazy, but by December, I'm hoping we'll already have all of our gifts, and we need to budget, because it's these little stops at the stores that are costing us, really denting the budget, popping into Walmart and then walking out $50 later. And then I mean, it's all stuff that we need and then we're going to use and we're going to eat or whatever. It's nothing that's going to waste, but it's these things that are adding up. So anyways, let me get these kiddos a late lunch. I think that they've snacked while I was gone, because now it's almost 2 o'clock. We're going to get this pizza done. We're going to eat. Keep going with our Tuesday. Wednesday morning, another bad angle, waving to the neighbors, trying to plug in my phone, all the things, but we're headed off for a fun treat. I'm gonna go have coffee with a fellow mama that I haven't seen her around church lately, and I just wanted to reach out and see how she was doing. And yeah, but I've been in that position where we haven't been able to go for a while, and because we are still building community, like no one has noticed, or if they notice, no one's called to check in on us or anything, and it can be sad and lonely. So this is just my, what do you call that, PSA or something like that. If you notice someone's not, you haven't seen them around or whatever, check in on them. A text or simple hey, how are you, goes a long way. It does for us. So because I know what it's like to be in that position, I wanted to reach out, and she's probably fine. She probably has a whole community, but I wanted to just make sure that I did what God was laying on my heart, reach out and say hello. And so we decided to meet up for tea and coffee this morning at nearby, and it's near a grocery store. And of course, we're gonna do some last minute again, even though we just went to the store yesterday. This is what is like driving me bonkers. There's a couple things we need for Thanksgiving, and so I'm gonna run in and get it, and hopefully, God willing, that will be the last time we have to run to the grocery store before, until after Thanksgiving again, because this November it's turning out crazy. The amount of I'm waving someone to turn. The amount of times that I have to go to the store. Okay, enough babbling, enough bad angles. Hopefully, this won't just be like bad angle video week. It is Wednesday. I don't know if I mentioned that. I am going in some bad lighting here, but it's already almost 2 o'clock, and I have just gotten, I got back a while ago, maybe an hour ago, maybe. I ended up, the washing machine gone. I ended up going to meet a friend for coffee that I wanted to catch up with. I haven't seen her in a long time, and that's outside of the norm for me. When I don't have a lot of friends out here, we're trying to build community. So in an effort to do that, that's what I did. Oh, I think I did mention some of this in the card to you. Anyways, it was lovely. And after that, since I was nearby the grocery store, I did another pickup, and I put everything away before I showed you. So it was just Thanksgiving. This is the week before Thanksgiving we're filming. I needed like an easy gravy packet because I'm taking all the shortcuts this year. I also ended up buying, let me take you to the freezer maybe and show you. Okay, I brought you into even worse light, but bear with me. So I found a lot of stuff on clearance, so I was really thankful for that. These I know are the honey wheat rolls, but they were on clearance for $1.80. So I ended up buying 3-pack, and they're going into the freezer. And then because these expire, I think, what's today? Do these expire tomorrow? Yeah. So the expiration date is tomorrow. I could put them in the fridge, but our fridge is kind of full too. So I'm just gonna put these in the freezer and then we'll take them out the morning of and they will thaw great. So I bought 3 packs of those. I bought Truip. I ended up getting the vegan one because it was dairy free. So, but then I bought this pumpkin pie. Like I said, we're taking all the shortcuts. I'm not gonna make pumpkin pie this year. I have. But I just, yeah, this is the shortcut, the year of the shortcuts. So I don't know if this is dairy free though, but I got this for my dairy free people. We decided we're not going to do a ham and a whole turkey. We're going to do the turkey maybe for Christmas. So I found this turkey breast though on clearance for $5.40. It's already cooked and ready to roll. So I'm going to put this in the freezer as well and then just defrost it the night of and we'll have to warm it up. And what we're going to do is a bigger portion of Thanksgiving dinner will be ham. Okay, everywhere I look, there's kind of a mess. But that's to be expected. That's kind of what happens to us when we have busier weeks. So I just got my kiddos. I checked the morning's school stuff that needed to be done, checked the chores, and just let them know what's left for them to do. And so they are finishing those things up, and I'm going to try to sneak in a quick workout if I can before I have to take one of my kiddos to their afternoon class. And then actually 2 of my kiddos have things today, but one is earlier than the other. One is the afternoon and one's more of an evening thing. So I want to try to get a workout in. I'm trying to do too many things at one time. I'm going to try to sneak a workout in while they're finishing up the last minute things that needed to be done. It's not anything, what they're getting done is not things that are going to, it's not anything, like they're just smaller things. Like I need to, the bed wasn't made correctly, so it wasn't made. Not that it wasn't made correctly, it just wasn't made. So that needed to be done. So small things like that. But the house, like I said, is becoming very messy because this is a busier week. So I'm hoping next week will be a more at-home week and time that we can, while we're home, tidy up and do things like that. So let's see if I can get this workout in and then keep going with our Wednesday. It's dark. You probably can't see me at all. See if that helps. But it's almost 7, 10 to 7. We're gonna go do an Azure pickup, and it's Thursday, so let's go do this. I don't know if you caught that glimpse of the school bus. I'm here for the Azure pickup, and it is in a neighborhood. In the original one that I used to do was in a parking lot. This one is in a neighborhood, and all these kids, they're like high school, maybe junior high kids, so they're a little bit older, but they are getting on the bus, and the truck is due to be here. So that would be fun. This morning, where I'm parked. Oh, the bus is leaving. Okay, that worked out well. And I was like, they're gonna have to get this big old bus, and then this big truck. I'm just playing in my planner while I'm waiting. I got here a little early, so putting some stickers down. I have some stickers that I carry around, and I just thought, I'm gonna prep for next week in my wallet planner. So that's what I'm doing while I wait for the truck to come. It says it's on time, and that's gonna be a big order, but because this is at someone's house, I know this is bad angle again, but because this is at someone's house, I'm not going to film the pickup, because out of respect for their area and their address and all that fun stuff. So okay, it looks like more people are popping up, so that's good. So we'll have more help. If you've never done an Azure order, I know that I have a couple of hauls on here, but basically you have a drop station, a big truck comes, everybody that has ordered should be here, should be there when the truck comes, and then you all help unload, separate it. Your drop coordinator, or the one who coordinates, is the leader of the drop, has little placards or papers or something like that with your name on it, or whoever placed the order name on it, and you have a label on it, and you go and you put it in the appropriate pile. And then you find your pile, you make sure you have the cases you need. If you don't have the cases you need, then you can call customer service. Usually your drop coordinator can't really do much about it at that point. So, and then you load up your car and you head on to wherever you need to head on to. So that's for us today. I do have another appointment after this, but we have a little bit of leeway time. And there's no set times for the Azure orders, so that's why it could be at any time. This is definitely the earliest we've ever had. 8 a.m. was my drop time. We've had evening ones, afternoon ones, so it just depends on how much is being ordered and the drops and things like that. So I'm just gonna wait for it. The sun is up though. It's gonna be a cloudy, rainy day, so hopefully the packages don't get too wet as we unload. Right as the truck pulls up, sorry for that finger. Right as the truck pulls up, can you hear it? The truck and the rain. So sometimes that happens. Let's unload. I'm home. The TV's on already, probably because I was gone this morning. But you know what? I'm going to, yes, tell them we're watching The Grinch. We're watching The Grinch. And we're just going to do that until we have to leave for our appointment. And I'm going to let that happen today. And then when we come back, hopefully we can get our homeschool stuff done. But we're going to switch it around today. We're going to have some TV time first. Not always the wisest idea, but it's okay. Some family time. I'm going to sit with my kids and just enjoy this minute before we're off again to another errand. Okay, still Thursday. Yep, still Thursday. And it is about 2 o'clock. I have an online appointment in a few moments. My desk has been a mess for months, much like a lot of stuff. But I thought I'd turn the camera on because I am trying to prep a space on my desk for the online meeting, but also have been dealing with some slight anxiety this morning. And I've been trying to kind of just pray, talk myself through it, go through the steps, things like that. So I'm trying to find the right words. I get great anxiety about certain things, and certain things will trigger it. And one of those things is happening right now. And every time I start to talk myself back down and I give myself biblical truth and I reframe my brain, and some of the scriptures that I will tell myself is that, I am anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, I give it all to God. I will remind myself that fear is not from God, but God gives me a sound mind, and those kinds of things. And if I can, I will sit and try to journal a little bit, even in the back of my planner or whatever notebook I have next to me. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll get to sit and do that in about 5 minutes here. But I may not, because I have to jump on this meeting. My kiddos are, I fed them lunch. I had a snack, but I still need to have like my full lunch, and then I did not get a chance to work out like I wanted to. So I am kind of telling myself that after the online meeting, even if I don't get a full strength training workout, maybe I can find like a different like online video to watch just to get my body moving, to kind of get some of this workout, some of the anxiety. But like everything, every time I kind of get my mindset and I calm myself down, that the thing that triggers me pops back up again, because it's happening on a group message, and it's just, I get myself like in a good place mentally, and then somebody will comment about it again or talk about it again, and it's not anybody's fault. Well, some people know that it is a trigger for me and it brings a great anxiety, but I think what I'm going to do is silence the board for a while so that I can just, like I said, stop this cycle before it gets worse. But I did at first want to gloss over and not say anything, but then I thought, you know what? This is just sometimes life and sometimes what I deal with. So I just wanted to share that that's some of the coping mechanisms that I do. So we're going to silence the message board, and then we are going to kind of move some stuff around and just try to get ready for this online meeting. Like I was saying, my kiddos are going to, right now would totally be their free time if they finish their work, but work didn't get done because we stopped to watch movies. So I just checked in with work and we've gone over the last few things that they need to do, and so they're doing that while I get on the meeting, and then we'll see. We'll just kind of play it by ear. I also moving some stuff around. So we had an online bulk order pickup that we had to pick up from the local farm. Every once in a while we will save up and then we purchase our meat. We try to purchase our pork and our beef from a local farm and then do a bulk order. And that pickup is this week as well. So it was supposed to be today today in the like late afternoon, evening hours, and I thought of canceling my online meeting or rearranging it, rescheduling it, but my husband said he would try to get off and go pick it up on his way home. So he's going to see if he can do that. If he can't do that, then Lord willing, we're all well and we can go on Saturday. But I'll try to keep you updated. Typing in here. It hadn't been done. It is Friday and we're gonna be home today. We did have something we could have gone to, but we decided we're not going to. Even my youngest was like, can we stay home tomorrow? So we're all feeling it from the week because it was a busier week. I needed to clean up. I think I have a cut on my finger. It was like burning when I was using. I don't usually use the disinfectant wipes, but because it had been so long since I'd done a tidy, usually I use like a microfiber cloth. Is that what they're called? Anyways, it needed a cleanup, and so I did that. I just wiped the sinks, the countertop, give the toilet a good swish, and now I need to put some moisturizer on my hands. My littles are awake. I'm sure you can hear them awake, but they're just playing. They usually talk and play and just hang out in the mornings for a little while. My oldest takes a little while to wake up, a little longer to wake up. So that's okay, because today is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a recoup. I was going to say recap, but recoup day. I'm just going to let it be. I want to sit down. I had the end of yesterday, so I realized that I'm not ending the days, but the end of yesterday, I had my meeting, and it was actually with a good friend of mine, so it was less of a meeting, more of a, honestly, it was a huge, like, therapy session for us, so it was great, but there's other stuff that we, like, that's why I call it a meeting. There's other entities there. Sorry, I'm competing with these kids, so they can hear me talking, and they're like, let me get louder too. But there was a lot of emotions and a lot of things that happened, probably because I was experiencing such high anxiety before I stepped on the call with her. But it was so good, and so I'm still kind of processing and trying to figure out what God will do with this next portion of information and things like that. It's kind of difficult to explain without fully explaining, but it's a lot of deep personal things that are not just my part of my story, so I don't want to share all the details. So right now, since we're all just kind of hanging out, this is, there's supposed to be sun out today, and I just want to enjoy it coming up. And yeah, I think I'm going to sit at the desk for a little while is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to sit, finish my coffee. Maybe I'll do some Bible journaling, that kind of thing. I forgot when we take the time to bake how lovely it is in the winter months, because then, you know, the oven's on. It feels fantastic. My stove needs to be cleaned, but y'all already know it's been a week. We being me, peanut butter and banana, baked oats. My oldest has already started schoolwork. That's going to be for my kiddos. I had just some regular oatmeal. I started Bible journaling, paused. I'm probably going to go back and forth throughout the day with it. And sometime today I would like to work out and take a shower. But beyond that, we're going to see what God unfolds for us today. And it is like actually a few weeks later, and I realized I never set the outro to the video. This one's probably way long, and so we just kind of went on with our day. I think I did get my workout in case you're curious, and we just try to reset for the rest of the day. My husband ended up picking up the bulk order for us on Saturday because he didn't get to it on that Thursday or Wednesday, whatever day it was. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This was a busier than usual week for us, and I'm really... yeah, just watching the feedback, I was like, yeah, that was a busy week. But thanks for hanging out with us. And as always, if you don't know or just need a reminder, maybe the one to tell you, you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. As always, I appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me, especially for this super long video. If you made it to this last bit hit, leave me an emoji with the Christmas tree and tell me if you have yours up yet. Probably by the time I get this uploaded, most people, if you celebrate Christmas, have it up. But thanks so much for watching.